Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. So how did Tim Waltz beat out the favored Josh Shapiro to be Kamala Harris's running mate? Well, it turns out that Waltz had a secret weapon up his sleeve, the art of underachievement. Insiders are saying that Waltz secured the spot by reassuring Kamala that he was not angling for the top job. A Democratic operative said, "My honest sense is that Harris had a concern that Shapiro would overshadow her and be the spotlight of the ticket." Nothing screams strong leadership like worrying that your number two might actually be number one. Being vice president is the only job where being overqualified is a disqualification. Now, some people are whispering that anti-Semitism within the Democratic Party might have played a role in Kamala's decision to pick Waltz over Shapiro. But let's be real here, folks. Is there any evidence at all that they have that in the Democratic Party? So all Waltz had to do to get the job was to convince Kamala that he was not Jewish and that he was not capable of ever being president. So basically, he just had to be Kamala 2.0. According to Fox News, Vice President Kamala Harris has taken a 3-point lead over former President Trump. The poll was conducted by NPR, PBS, and Marist. Oh, those don't sound biased at all, but anyway, they found that Harris was leading Trump 51% to 48%, but the poll did say that that was in the margin of error, so it is a statistical dead heat. So right now, this appears to be a very tight race, with the Democrats gaining a lot of ground since Biden dropped out. Kamala's rise in the polls is kind of shocking, but it is a real testament to what can happen when you have the support of Wall Street, the mainstream media, Hollywood, and those three-letter government agencies. Kamala is so popular in Hollywood, they're thinking of renaming the Hollywood sign to Kamala Wood. I mean, who needs regular people in your corner when you've got the backing of the elite? Am I right? Ben Stiller joined the Comics for Kamala fundraiser event through Zoom and joked that every Jewish white guy wishes he was black.
You know, I'm Jewish and Irish. I wish I was black. Every white Jewish guy wishes he was black.
Ben Stiller wishes he was someone else, which is ironic because we all wish he was someone else too.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Probably another funny guy here to tell you why to vote for Kamala Harris. But I feel like I'm different because I'm not a comic.
Oh, we know, Ben. We know.
I want just a decent person in the White House. You know, a person who cares about democracy more than themselves, who doesn't lie.
I think Stiller is doing Zoolander right now. You know, where he says something, but he has no idea what the words mean? Because Kamala was installed by the DNC without one person voting for her. They actually kicked out the sitting president against his will to put her in. It's so outrageously wrong. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Ben Stiller still can be funny. As part of the Comics for Kamala fundraiser, Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec transformed the song God Bless the USA into Proud to Be a Kamala Man. He directed the song to former members of the GOP who might have once been blind, but now can see a clear way to decency.
So I'm proud to be a Kamala man who has quit the GOP.
Somewhere, Ron Swanson just shed a single tear into his steak.
J.D. Vance looks like a baby's butt underneath that creepy beard.
J.D. Vance's beard is creepy? That is rich coming from a guy who looks like he's auditioning for a Civil War reenactment. Nick's mutton chops are one stovepipe hat away from running for president in 1860.
'Cause Kamala's got momentum.
Well, of course she's got momentum. Compared to Biden, a parked car has momentum.
That's why I'm proud to be a Kamala man. She's a POTUS that you could hug.
Too bad hugging isn't going to fix inflation or the border crisis.
Because they stand for hope and unity and the families we hold dear.
Kamala stands for unity. You know, the kind of unity that divides everyone by race like it's a new seating chart in middle school. And just to clarify, when Nick said the families we hold dear, by we he means the government. Nick Offerman should just stick to his day job. You know, the one where he pretends to be a competent government employee. Another squad member bites the dust. Representative Cory Bush was defeated by Wesley Bell in Missouri on Tuesday, making her the second member of the far-left squad to lose a Democratic primary. The remaining squad members have started a support group called Squadaholics Anonymous. The Associated Press called the race with Bell leading Bush 51% to 45.7% at 11 p.m. after 94% of the votes had been counted. Cory Bush's loss means that the squad will soon just be a text thread called The Last of Us. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.